We have enjoyed some amazing weather the last couple of days here in central and eastern Kentucky, even with some chilly mornings. Our sunsets have been fantastic. This one from last evening down in Elizabethtown from Sherry Mathers. We got cloud-free skies right now. That will change, though, later this evening and overnight as a warm front arcs through the area. But our Bluegrass Pace Care Skyview HD Camera Network, Hicks and Funson Cam. Sunny skies and 64. Note the winds south to southeast. They will begin to pick up as we go through the evening hours, but just as expected, mid to upper 60s for afternoon highs. Feeling great out there. Look to our southwest, low 70s. We're not going to see that even though the warm front arcs through because we'll have some clouds and rain around. 35 to start, but we did manage 64, a few degrees above average, 61 and 40, the average high and low. So a couple of areas of high pressure, those will give way. Warm front arcs through, and that south flow is going to bring the moisture in, and that is going to allow some rain and storms to develop during the overnight, and it will be here as early as tomorrow morning. So plan on taking the rain gear and the umbrella as you head out the door. Now, the initial stuff, a couple of waves of it expected in the morning and then another round in the afternoon. Just general rain, a few rumbles of thunder. The severe weather threat, that will be later on in the evening and overnight. In fact, heading into the evening hours, I think we'll see a break. So if you've got Friday evening plans, going to be in good shape. That's when we should see our warmest temperatures of the day, upper 60s. And then during the overnight hours, there it is, probably a broken squall line, hopefully weakening about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning into the early hours of April. Just like last week, rain ends, sun comes out, and that's going to mix the air up and give us that strong gradient wind event on Saturday. 2 areas of concern tomorrow, level 4, parts of Iowa, northwestern Illinois, and down into northeastern Arkansas and western Tennessee. We're on the far eastern edge. No major changes in green level 1 and yellow level 2. As mentioned, I think hopefully a weakening squall line of storms, but the farther west you go, the better chance you'll see some damaging winds and that isolated tornado spin up that may actually be farther west in the level 3. So timing things out, rain and storms off and on throughout the day. The main severe threat Friday night into early Saturday, and those strong wind gusts. Speaking of, we're going to see those at ahead of that line, and then we'll back them down a bit, and then you see those gusts 40, 45, potentially even upwards of 50 miles per hour. Will we have some scattered power outages? Yeah. Will we have a few trees down, a little bit of damage in that regard? Probably so. Very similar to what we've seen with most of the past events. Only difference is this is not going to be a repeat of March 3rd. This will be closer to what we've seen on a number of occasions since the beginning of December. Tomorrow, we could have our 11th wind advisory issued since December 1st. Look at the warm up next week. It is definitely on the way. We're talking afternoon highs into the 70s. May come at a price, though. So wet and stormy tomorrow, windy for April 1st. That is no April Fool's joke. Temperatures drop off a bit. Nice finish to the weekend. I think mainly isolated storms Monday and Tuesday, and our best chance for potentially even some strong storms as well will be Wednesday, but we'll take the temperatures with those afternoon highs into the upper 70s.